Right, so Mobike has come to China, and more importantly, it's come to the city where I live, Wenzhou. I'm pretty interested to have a try of this because we already have public bikes here, but they're not so great. They're kind of limited because they have a docking station you have to find. There is quite a few of the docking stations, but still you're limited to putting it back in the actual docking station. And these ones seemingly you can put wherever is reasonable. You can ride right to outside wherever. You can't put them inside a complex. You can't put them in your house. You can't leave them in somewhere where it's not easily accessible for general members of the public to come find them. But they do look way more convenient because no docking stations. Also, they look way better quality. The issues I've had with the other public bikes are that they have had a lot of quality issues. You find some which are new and they're okay to ride. They're not bad. And then you find a lot of the time you go to these stations and they're just not good quality. They've got like a wonky wheel that it makes a funny knocking sound when you ride it. Yeah. So I'm excited. I've seen quite a few of these bikes on the street since they've been launched in the last few days, and I'm excited to go and have a look and see what it's all about and try it out. But I know first I need to download an app and register. So I am gonna do that right now. Register, and then go outside and go and have a look and see if I can find one of these bikes. So I'm just out on the road, having a walk around, having a look for this bike. Fortunately, I went to one, and it was inside a company, so I couldn't actually get to it because you'd have to be an employee to go past the security, which is pretty unlucky, but these new bikes are actually pretty good. They had, like I said, they had these other bikes. I'll try and get some footage of them in a while. And they've had these old bikes in Wenzhou for a while now, but they're always pretty crappy. They're not really very good. These ones, it's new. It all works very well. It's only a single gear bike, but you know, it's still pretty good. It does the job. It was easy and convenient. I mean, you had to put a deposit down, so it wasn't entirely free. I suppose you get the deposit back in the end, but you know, for this, for getting to A to B without having the hassle of parking, it's pretty good. So I finally got to my destination, and now I suppose it's just a simple case of locking the bike. So I've been using these bikes for about 2 weeks now, and I'm pretty impressed. They are not only cheap and easy to find. I mean, there's literally, since I first started filming this for the vlog, there's been hundreds. They started off as you'd see a couple on the streets. Now every time you're out you see people in groups of 3 or 4 riding past. I sat in a coffee shop the other day, and just in a short time of drinking a coffee there was a whole bunch of people that had ridden past. Also, you have the homebound bikes. These are free for 2 hours, and after 10 minutes riding they give you money. So in the last 7 days I've made maybe like 22, 23 kwai. They track your route with the GPS on the bike, and then you can know how far you've been riding, how many calories you've burned, all sorts of it's very popular to have these sports bands, the chamois bands, the bands that track your steps. This is a similar thing but for the bike, so that's pretty handy. It also tells you how much of your carbon footprint you've saved. Is it carbon footprint? I don't know. How good you've been for the environment by choosing to ride. I've been riding a lot. I found myself leaving the car at home. I haven't been taking the car because I only live 3 kilometers from work, and these bikes are everywhere. For 1 kwai to ride it for an hour is a fantastic price. The bikes are really comfortable to ride. They're not going to rival your mountain bike. I mean, that is always going to be better. It's only a single gear bike, so sometimes if you're going uphill it's a little hard, or if you're going downhill it's too light on the pedaling. But for an around the town bike, I think this is a pretty good thing. It's if you get a chance, I think definitely try one. I would highly recommend these. It's cheap, it's eco-friendly, and if you tried hard enough, I suppose you could make money from the homebound thing.